In this video, I'm going to talk about how to use zoom and freeze to change the on-screen view in Excel 2016. So I have my spreadsheet open from the last video. We should have a little bit different data in these cells, but I'm not too worried about that. What I'm more worried about is how to do the operations, or the commands that we need to learn, rather than getting the data correct. What I want you to do is go to our View tab. So you should be on the View tab. Make sure your cursor is in the cell B8, or make sure that you've selected B8. So while you're on B8, we can use our zoom control at the bottom. We're going to zoom in. If you notice, as we zoom, it zooms in on the area or on the cell that we have selected. So we could put our cursor in a different cell. We'll see if that's true. And it zooms in. So the focus is sort of on that cell. Then we can go up here to our View tab, click 100%. And then I'm going to scroll back over to B8. And what I want to do, now I want to go up to, on our View tab, I want you to click the Freeze Panes button. And then I want you to click the Freeze Panes button again that's on the drop-down menu. If you notice, there's a line that appears, a vertical line, between columns A and B, and between rows 7 and 8. And now if we try to scroll our spreadsheet, this heading area, this decorative heading area with our title and date and all, and also our header row, row 7, it's locked in place. And if we scroll the other direction, you'll notice that column A is locked in place. And to undo that, that's actually really helpful if we have a header row. We can scroll up and so we can kind of still understand what our column means. It gives our column meaning as we go on down. So we're going to go to Freeze Panes, Unfreeze Panes. We have some other options here. Well, let me go back. The Freeze Panes, it's going to freeze everything above your cell that's selected and to the left of your cell that's selected. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you have it in the correct location before you do that. So if we went over here and did it and hit Freeze Panes, it would do it from right here. It'd keep everything to the left and up frozen. So just make sure you understand that. And going back to B8. And again, in my Freeze Panes menu, we can do Freeze Top Row. So if we have items in our top row, that's the only thing that's going to stay frozen is that top row. And that's not quite as helpful. We're going to unfreeze panes. Then click it again. Freeze first column. So if we have something, a header column or a header row, we can use that operation. Although I kind of like having this, I feel like the actual freeze panes feature is a little bit stronger, but it depends on what you need it for. So keep those in mind, your freeze panes. That's how you can keep header rows or header columns locked, or lock a decorative heading at the top of your spreadsheet. So that's how you do that. So I hope that helps you out a little bit on freezing an area of your spreadsheet.